Hello everyone, welcome to CBS Institute, welcome to current affairs session. Today we are going to discuss some of the recent important current affairs. These are very important for upcoming exams. Okay, watch the video completely and prepare your own notes. Now let us begin our session with the first one. See, recently the Mudra Yojana, Mudra has come into news. In the past exams, there were several occasions when the questions with respect to Mudra were raised. Okay, so this is very important for upcoming exams. So here, Mudra. See, MSMEs, micro, small, medium enterprises. See, these are the small companies. These companies play a very crucial role in the development of the country. Okay, so providing financial assistance to MSMEs is very important, okay, which will directly lead to the development of the country. Okay, so for example, it is a company and it's in this company there are 50 persons workers, okay, 50 persons working in the company. So if this company is running, then additionally it is providing employment to 50 families, okay, 50 persons. So for example, this is X and this is Y. So here entire family is dependent on X, for example. Okay, so this company is providing employment to the person and which will lead to the development of this family as well financially. Okay, so here providing financial assistance to MSMEs is crucial. Okay, so keeping this in mind, the government, Prime Minister Narendra Modi had launched Mudra Yojana, Pradhan Mantri Mudra Yojana, Pradhan Mantri Mudra Yojana on April 8th, 2015. April 8th, 2015. See, Pradhan Mantri Mudra Yojana. There could be a question in PMMY. What is first M and what is next M? Pradhan Mantri Mudra Yojana. So the main objective of this Yojana, this scheme is to provide financial assistance, loan assistance to the MSMEs. Okay, so under this, Government of India had established a Mudra Bank, a bank called Mudra Bank. See, here Mudra stands for Micro Units Development Refinance Agency. Development Refinance Agency. Very important from examination point of view. There could be a question in our exam in Mudra. What U stands for, what D stands for, what is R and what is A, what is M. Okay, Micro Units Development Refinance Agency. Okay, so Government of India had established Mudra Bank located at Mumbai. So this is a refinance agency. So this bank was established as a subsidiary of Small Industries Development Bank of India, that is SIDBI. Okay, which means SIDBI provides finance to Mudra Bank, and here Mudra is a refinancing agency. Okay, so what is the meaning of refinancing agency here means this, for example, it is a company and it is in need of money. Okay, so it cannot get loan directly from Mudra Bank. Okay, so Mudra Bank here provides finance to all the banks, for example, commercial banks, private or government, cooperative banks, RRBs. Okay, so Mudra Bank provides finance to all the banks. Okay, again the individuals or companies can get Mudra loan from these institutions. Okay, these institutions. So finance is being provided to financial institutions which further will provide to the companies. So that is why this is called refinance agency. So Micro Units Development Refinance Agency. So this is Mudra. Okay, so this works as a subsidiary of Small Industries Development Bank of India. See here, Government of India will provide finance to SIDBI and SIDBI will provide money to Mudra Bank, and Mudra Bank will provide finance to other commercial banks or RRBs, cooperative banks. So Mudra loan is available in all the banks. Okay, Mudra loan is available in all the commercial banks, RRBs and also cooperative banks. Okay, this is to be kept in mind. So here Mudra Bank is located at Mumbai. Okay, see, under Mudra there are three schemes. Very important it is. There are three schemes. Here first one is Shishu. First one is Shishu. Under this scheme, loan of up to 50,000 rupees will be provided. Okay, loan of up to 50,000 rupees. Okay, next one, Kishore. So the loan of more than 50,000 and it is up to 5 lakh rupees. Okay, more than 50,000 and it is up to 5 lakh rupees. So this is Kishore. Next scheme is Tarun. So under this scheme, more than 5 lakh rupees and up to 10 lakh rupees will be provided. 10 lakh rupees will be provided. So these are the schemes available under Mudra Yojana. Okay, Mudra Yojana. So there could be a question in our exam, what is the maximum amount of loan provided under Mudra Yojana? So maximum amount is 10 lakh rupees. Okay, so here 10 lakh rupees scheme is Tarun, 5 lakh is Kishore, okay, up to 5 lakh, up to 50,000 is Shishu. Okay, so this is the Mudra Yojana information. Okay, so bank was launched under Pradhan Mantri Mudra Yojana. So Mudra has three schemes. This is a refinance agency, which means it provides financial assistance to banks, which then provide to the companies. So these are the points to be kept in mind with respect to Mudra Yojana. See, recently Mudra Yojana has come into news because the Union Finance Ministry has announced that through Mudra Yojana 28.68 crore loans were given. Loans were given. Under these loans, rupees 14.96 lakh crore rupees, 96 lakh crore rupees were distributed through Mudra Yojana. Okay. Now, for example, this is a bank. Now, person XYZ had taken loans. For example, person X 50 rupees had taken and 50 rupees was taken by person Y and 100 rupees taken by person Z from State Bank of India. Okay. So how many loans were taken? 3 loans. 1, 2, 3. Okay. The amount is 100 plus 50 plus 50. So here 200 rupees. Okay. So here 14.96 lakh crore rupees were distributed, but the loans were 28.68 crore loans. Okay. So this much amount of money was distributed under Mudra Yojana from the year 2015 to March 2021. So this was announced by Finance Ministry recently. So this becomes very important from examination point of view, especially from banking exams point of view. Okay. So this is to be kept in mind, and this is also, so Mudra Yojana has 3 schemes. So amount under each scheme is also important. Okay. Now let's take up the next one. See, ASEAN Development Bank. ASEAN Development Bank was established on December 19th, 1966. This bank's headquarters are located at Manila. This is the capital city of the country, Philippines. Philippines. The president of the bank is Masatsugu Asakawa. So he is the president of the bank, ASEAN Development Bank. So these 3 points are important from examination point of view. See, recently ADB has come into news because it has approved 484 million US dollars loan to the state of Tamil Nadu. To the state of Tamil Nadu. See, this amount will be utilized for Chennai and Kanyakumari industrial corridor. Industrial corridor. So, this is a way which leads to industries. So, that is industrial corridor. Okay. So, ASEAN Development Bank has approved how much loan? So, this is international issue. So, options will also be in dollars. Okay. How much loan to the Chennai Kanyakumari industrial corridor recently? Could be a question in our exam. 484 million US dollars. So, here headquarters of the bank are located in which of the following cities in the country? Philippines could also be a question, that is Manila. In which country it is located? Could be a question. Philippines. Who is the current president? And Masatsugu Asakawa is the current president of which of the following banks? Okay. So, questions can be raised from different angles. Okay. So, there are 68 members in the bank. Okay. So, here these are the important points with respect to Asian Development Bank. Now, let's take up the next one. See, after the World War, for world peace, the United Nations Organization was established. United Nations Organizations, headquarters at New York City, and the current Secretary General of United Nations Organization is Antonio Guterres. Antonio Guterres. See, under United Nations organizations, there are several other organizations as well. There are several organizations as well. For example, UNESCO. Okay. So, for example, Food and Agriculture Organization. Okay. So, like this, there are other organizations as well. One of the organizations is United Nations Office of Counter-Terrorism. Okay. Counter-Terrorism. See, this is an office, this is an organization works under United Nations Organization. Okay. So, this is also located at the city of New York. At the city of New York. So, here United Nations Office of Counter-Terrorism works for the welfare of the areas which were affected by terrorism, and it also works for the counter-terrorism operations. Okay, also works for the counter-terrorism operations. See, member countries of UN will provide money to this United Nations Office of Counter-Terrorism. Okay, so as part of its contribution, the India has recently provided 5 lakh US dollars, approximately 3.7 crore rupees to the United Nations Office of Counter-Terrorism. Okay, so earlier also it provided 5 lakh US dollars. Okay, so 1.05 million US dollars. So, this is approximately, this is one only, approximately again 7.5 million, 7.5 crore rupees. Okay. So, 1 million equals to 7.5 approximately. Okay. So, here how much money has been provided recently by India to United Nations Office of Counter-Terrorism could be a question. So, this office is located in which city? So, this could also be a question in our exam. Okay, so these are the important points with respect to United Nations Office of Counter-Terrorism. Okay. Now, let's take up the next one. See, here international relations are very important, and one country depends upon another country for various reasons, which has already been discussed in our previous videos. See, military cooperation between the countries or among the countries is very crucial. Okay. So, here for improving better relations between the countries, the friendly countries conduct operations. Operations here means exercises. Okay, exercises. For example, military exercise between India and China. India and China. So, military exercise between India and China means the military, some of the military personnel from India and some of the military personnel from China both come at a place and they participate in an exercise. Okay, so they conduct rehearsals. If any problem comes, okay, how to deal with this kind of problem. Okay, so here they participate in the military exercises. See, whenever an exercise between countries or among the countries happen, there is a specific name. Okay, there is a specific name. For example, India and China military exercise is called hand in hand. Hand in hand. Okay, so names are given to the military exercises. Okay, for example, Air Force exercise, naval exercise, these are also called maritime exercises. Okay, so recently a maritime exercise, that is naval exercise, La Peirhouse has come into news. See, this was held from 5th to 7th April. 5th to 7th April. Actually, La Peirhouse is a multilateral, which means many countries participate, multilateral maritime exercise of the country France. This is important. Okay, so the country France has conducted multilateral naval exercise. The naval exercise name is La Peirhouse. Okay, see here the country France conducted it, also a participant. India, United States of America, Japan and Australia. So these were the participants. Okay, so you can remember that India, USA, Japan, Australia, they have a separate group called Quad. Okay, Quad. There is also an exercise among these countries called Malabar exercise. Okay, Malabar is a naval exercise. Okay, so this is also naval exercise. So Quad group has 4 countries. Quad means 4, quadrilateral. Okay, India, USA, Japan, Australia. There could be a question in our exam, which among the following is not a member of Quad? Okay, so we have to remember the member countries first, then we can eliminate the country which is not member of the Quad group. Okay, so here 5th to 7th April. Okay, so it was held in the eastern, okay, so eastern Indian Ocean region. Okay, at this position, eastern Indian Ocean. So date is important, from which date to which date. Okay, which country conducted. Okay, what is the name of the naval exercise. Okay, countries participated, name of the countries participated in the exercise. These are important points from examination point of view with respect to this maritime exercise.